This episode of the Football Crazy podcast is brought to you by the letter B, the only letter that looks like a dodgem.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had. And it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible football club.
Hello and welcome to the Football Crazy podcast. I am your host Jeffrey Gibson, and this episode is also coming from the comfort of my home, as I am isolating because of a really bad cold, but I hope when I come to record the next episode, I will be back in the studio. Anyway, on today's episode I am going to be previewing the World Cup qualifier between Andorra and England, so let's get on with it. Going into this game, England are top of the group with 16 points after 6 games, and Andorra in 5th place with 3 points after 6 games, and based on their results so far in the qualifying rounds, I can only see an England win, and if England win and if other results go their way, England could qualify for the World Cup, if they are able to beat Hungary on Tuesday MGHT, and I think going into this game against Andorra, England will be wanting to everything they possibly can to get their place at next year's World Cup booked as quick as possible. When it comes to predicting the final result of this game, I think England are way too strong for Andorra, and I think England will get a 3-0 win. That brings to an end another episode of the Football Crazy podcast. I do hope you have enjoyed listening to what I had to say. I will be back on Tuesday, where I will be previewing the World Cup qualifier between England and Hungary. So until then, thank you so much for listening, stay safe and enjoy the match.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had. And it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible